All right, let's get started. First recipe I've got here is I'm calling this one the V10 because we've got 10 different ingredients in it. Bit of a take on the V8 juices that you see in the supermarkets, but a lot healthier, a lot cleaner, and a lot fresher. So come have a look at what we've got here. We've got some cabbage, I've got some carrot, some beetroot, some tomato, some celery, some capsicums, some kale. Got a little shallot there, banana shallot. Got some clove of garlic, and I've got some red chilli. We're going to jump all those ingredients into the hopper. Hopefully they all fit, and we'll let the juicer do the work and make some juice in. So let's have a look at how we would do that. I'm going to put in first the kale. So I've got a stalk of kale there. I'm going to pop that in the bottom. How easy is this just to load the ingredients? I've got some cabbage there. We're going to pop that in. Now with the garlic, you don't want too much garlic. I want a little bit of raw garlic going in the juice. Very healthy for your immune system. So maybe up to you, depending on your taste. I'll put about a half a clove in for this one. With the chili, the same thing. You can put the whole chili in. I don't want the stalk, so let's get rid of that. You could put the whole chili in if you like a bit spicy. Remember, the seeds that are in there are also going to add to the heat. I'll put about a half in, and you know what, let's go with the seeds as well today. We'll chop that in. With the shallot, you can use about a half a shallot. You could use about a quarter of an onion. You could use a red, you can use a brown. I like the shallots. No need to peel it. Let's just chuck it straight into the juice. Of course, all the skin's going to come out the pulp chute, and the juice is going to come out the juicer. All right, what do we want to get in next? I want some capsicums here. I don't want this big stalk going in, so let's just cut that out, and we can pop that in. We've got 1.5 capsicums for this recipe. So let's just get rid of the stalk. The juicer would extract it, but it's going to add a flavour that I don't really want for this recipe. So let's pop that in. Okay, starting to load up nicely here. We've got some carrots here. Let's get the carrots in. 1, 2, 3, 4. How easy was that to put 4 carrots into a juicer? What about the beetroot? We're going to pop that beetroot in there. And we've got a couple of tomatoes. How are we going here? We're going to get everything in. So, all my produce prepared. Didn't have to do too much. Ooh, I got the celery here, nearly forgot. We're gonna, well, let's just put a couple of cups on that one. That wasn't too hard, was it? And we'll pop those onto the top. And I think we're gonna get it all in. Wow. Close the lid. AUTO10 PLUS has the stainless steel blade inside. It's a blunt, non-corrosive blade that won't wear, but it's strong enough to just cut through all of that produce, which then lets it drop down onto the press and creates the cold pressed juice. So it's such an advantage to be able to load a 4-litre hopper with a nice big recipe of ingredients and then just switch the machine on. I'll come back once the juice is made. There we have it. Juice made 6 minutes, 7 minutes to make a lot of juice. Now remember guys, this isn't about speed. It's not about making the juice quicker, it's about making it more convenient. How easy is it to let the juicer do the juicing while you go off and get some other things done in the kitchen. Maybe, like I was, getting ready for the next recipe. Here we go. Let's have a look at the taste test. I'm going to, first of all, you look at the colour. You can smell the fresh, raw ingredients. There's that little bit of garlic and ginger and the root vegetables all combining. Good health. It's got a nice kick of chili, this one. I knew putting those seeds in would be amazing. But the sweetness of the beetroot and the carrot, oh, and just that little hint of garlic. This is a great healing, fresh, nutritious juice for you to make at home, put it in the fridge, put it in some bottles, and have your own V10 juice in the kitchen at home. Next recipe coming up real soon.
Kuvings